everyone, my name is Ruth and I am an Australian registered migration agent and a solicitor or lawyer of the Supreme and High Court of Australia based in Australia. Well, in today's video, I would like to share with you updates on state-sponsored visas from Queensland, Victoria and Tasmania. Now, please note that the contents of this video is not to be treated as legal advice. However, it will provide you with vital information concerning your case. If you need specific advice on your case, please do not hesitate to contact us. Now, we will start with Queensland. In regard to Queensland nomination criteria, there have been some important changes announced for Section 48 barred applicants. If an applicant is currently on a bridging visa and has been invited to lodge documents with BSMQ for a Subclass 491 visa, then they must notify BSMQ of any past visa refusals or cancellations. If an applicant has received a visa refusal or cancellation whilst on a bridging visa, they are likely to be subject to a Section 48 bar, which means they are unable to lodge a state-nominated visa and most other visas onshore, so that's in Australia. And unfortunately, during the COVID-19 pandemic, it is not possible to go offshore to lodge a visa application and then return to Australia. This is because there is an entry ban on temporary visa holders returning to Australia at this time. So if you are Section 48 barred at this point, BSMQ is unfortunately unable to nominate you for a Subclass 491 visa and will request that the application be withdrawn. Now, it may be possible to submit an expression of interest again in the future once the entry ban is lifted. That way you can go offshore and return to Australia after the visa has been lodged. Now, please also note that if you're on a bridging visa and your visa has a no travel condition, apply for a bridging visa B before you go out, and you have to have that visa granted, because if you go and bridging visa B hasn't been granted, you can't return to Australia. If you need help with that, contact us. The next update is from the state of Tasmania. So recent changes for applicants affected by travel ban and Section 48. If supported for visa state nomination, a Subclass 491 applicant who holds a bridging visa A, B, C or E while seeking a review decision would be required to depart Australia in order to lodge their visa application. While travel restrictions are in place, many applicants find it difficult to depart and will be unable to return to Australia unless you're exempted. So in an effort to manage this situation, as of the 2nd of April 2020, all applications on hand and lodged therefore by candidates who hold a bridging visa associated with an AAT or federal court review will continue to be assessed as normal. Unsuccessful applicants will be advised of the outcome and should not reapply until travel restrictions are lifted. All other applications will be placed on hold in Tasmanian system and when travel restrictions are lifted. And the government will actually contact applicants to obtain an update on their circumstances, such as their current residential location and employment details, if applicable, to finalize their applications. So that's an update from the Tasmanian nomination government. And now I move on to Victoria. In regard to Subclass 132 and 188, the Victoria government has actually put that on pause. So those are business visas. However, they will continue processing those applications received prior to the 9th of April in accordance with their published processing times. New applications will be accepted in the 2020 to 2021 financial year. And you can actually submit draft applications on the Live in Melbourne website prior to this time. And if draft applications are not submitted by that time, they will be removed and will be inaccessible. Good news, Victoria will continue to accept nomination applications for the following visas: Skilled Work Regional Subclass 491, Subclass 190, Business Innovation Extension only, Subclass 188A Extension, Significant Investor Extension only, Subclass 188 Extension, Permanent Business Innovation Subclass 888, Permanent Investor Subclass 888, Permanent Significant Investor Subclass 888. So that concludes my video on the updates from the different states in regard to their nomination. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you are an interested applicant for whether it's a Subclass 491 visa or a business visa or a skilled visa or work visa, and you need help, please do not hesitate to contact us on the email address below. And we wish you all the very best in your future pursuits for Australian migration. Thank you.